Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about tips on how to paint stuff like this. This is actually like an extrusion that is going inward. So basically there is like a flat surface here, and then where this character and the symbol is has a like a negative y-axis travel. Okay, there's no subtraction, like basically cutouts that going like inwards of the surface. So if I have to like hit this with one of these brushes, it will get pretty tricky because you would have to like get into all these little like strokes and areas, and because brushes are made out of like bristles, so you will get like little hair like lines in between the grooves sometimes. So what I've learned and tried myself is, instead of using a brush for this kind of stuff, take a magic eraser or some kind of sponge that is more like dense and like has a smooth finish, and then brush on your paint directly on here in a nice and even layer. So still keep the surface wet, but like make sure it's spread out and nice and even. And then you kind of just like press it on here as a stamp, like this way. And then you will get like a nice color in this way. You can see some of this spot I actually messed up a little bit, and that was because I went in a second time with an uneven spread of the color, and then I kind of like messed up a little bit. So spreading your color paint evenly is very important. Or what I think is potentially better is, if you don't want to maintain like a dirty sponge in your garage with, or a work area with like wet paint on it, or you have to clean it after, what I actually used was a piece of cleaning wrap and a cutout of pool noodle that kind of functions as the stamp. And then I just find the smooth surface, and then like wrap this over. Make sure I tug it a little bit so it's not like wrinkly, and then like twist it, and now I have like a disposable stamp to work with. And then you can take a brush, like get this on. So for example, we were working with the black or the charcoal, and then just get it on nice and even. You can see this is somewhat shiny and wet, but like definitely evenly thinned out. And then you can go here and like do the stamp again. Just make sure you're approaching from like the same color side, because you don't want to touch that silver or whatever like your pattern's area is. And that's pretty much it. And after you're done with this, you just take it off and then like toss it. There's no mess at the workstation. Don't have to wash anything. Don't have to deal with water. Nice and done. Oh, also one thing is, this was 3D printed. So it depends on like your printer setting, the model, everything. You may end up like doing the stamp, and then you have little like nooks and crannies inside of this surface, the internal surface, that is still like not fully colored in. So in that case, I recommend using like a toothpick or something with a definitive sharp tip, instead of touching up with these little brushes. Because again, like if you can see, once you like try to press down, the bristles would spread and you will get like little hairline mistakes while you try to like touch up something already perfect. So yes, please do that. And I think you can also use, so if you have like sculpting tools for like clay, you can also use those. So some of those tools has like a little like pointy part on the bottom, or on one end, that you can actually precisely pick up some color paint and like dab it around. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Hopefully this is helpful, and if you guys do any other tricks, let me know.